gosh, you're so pretty. How do I look?
Can you scooch slightly this way a little bit?
Further apart?
I thought we were going to be able to touch all episode.
This feels weird. Like, I want it to be on your lap.
I feel like we shouldn't start until you're on my lap.
Exactly. Like, I know he's like doing the right thing, but this is like Pangea.
Honestly, I don't get that reference. Oh, I see Pangea with all the continents touching.
No,
that would be the opposite. We're the continents moving. We're not Pangea. We're not touching. We're actually Earth right now. We're current Earth.
Yeah, what is the term for when they started slipping away?
Continental slide.
It was close. It's continental drift.
I see drifting into the sea. They slid apart and they drifted away.
Yes.
We're not even going to start there. And honestly, I'm not even going to start.
I know. I can't believe we started with geography.
It's so disgusting. It's so sick. Hey, everyone. Aleena's back.
Hi.
Do you feel so awkward right now? I feel like should we go like this, like touch each other, like la 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 la.
I was literally sitting all yesterday evening, being nervous.
In regards to
coming back.
Oh my God, it feels like you've never left. Honestly,
it feels like I've left.
You've lived an entire life.
Yes,
I know.
3 months. If you think about it, that's a quarter of a year.
No, I'm thinking about it. It feels like a century, quarter of a century.
A quarter of a year. I didn't do what I do.
Yeah.
Every week.
Well, are you doing it in your head? Because sometimes, like, because we've done this every single week, like, I'll start having conversations in my head with you. Like you never left. You're not even pregnant anymore. You can't even use that as an excuse. We just started the episode.
I'm basically pregnant.
No, I know. I mean, postpartum is even more disgusting than pregnancy for sure.
Yeah.
You know, just in reality, the oozing is so nasty.
I know. Oh my God.
No, okay.
Oozing is a great word.
Thank you.
For describing.
Yeah. You're oozing emotions too, not just physical secretions, but like you're dripping with emotions.
Oh my God.
You're sweating
out of my pits.
No, your pits, your ass, everywhere. Your forehead, your eyeballs. It's called tears. That was a good one. I'm really proud of myself for that. But for the rest of the episode, I'm basically going to shut the fuck up.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I don't have anything to say.
You're right. Look at that list. But I did star something because I don't know if I want to start with it or throw it in the middle because I have just a handful of questions that I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Just as a friend and as a person and as a listener, the things that have popped into my head. Should we start with them to kind of warm you up to talk about things, or do you have a comfort zone that you want to start with there? What do you want to say? The floor is yours.
Dude, I have so much to say. I guess, ask me something because...
Does it feel better to start like that to get your juices flowing?
Yeah, because I don't know what to do.
Okay. Let me start with my questions. And I'm going to get out my phone, okay?
So rude. Are you even paying attention?
No, barely. I feel like I'm looking something up. But no, I'm just bringing up my questions. Okay.
I swear to God. I'm so nervous.
I know. I
feel like this is like Jeopardy.
No, I feel like, okay. And also you have a pass if you're if you don't want to answer any of them.
Okay.
Because stuff like this could be, I'm over here just crying. You becoming a mother. Okay. Ready for the first one?
I feel like I'm crying already.
I know. I'm literally bawling inside. Okay. What has been something that's unexpected that you didn't expect since becoming a mom? Either an emotion, a physical change, a mental change, a change, just something that you didn't see coming that you didn't prepare for.
Breastfeeding.
Yeah. In regards to you didn't know you had to do it, or what happens when you do it?
Okay, I feel like nobody. I love to say this.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Whatever you think.
Nobody told anybody.
No one told anyone.
That breastfeeding was so painful.
Yeah.
Breastfeeding is and was more painful than labor.
Oh, wow. Because it's a constant. Labor, it's you're here and you're gone.
Yeah, it's just slip right out.
Okay, not for everyone.
But breastfeeding, everyone always said, breastfeeding's hard.
Yeah.
And it just kind of we talked about this.
Yeah.
When you're not a parent a mom,
Yeah.
really, you're just like
Words
in one ear, out the other. I don't even know what you're saying. I don't
Right.
even know what you said when
No.
you came back from
No.
pregnancy
No.
leave.
I barely know. I
Yeah.
barely know.
And so everyone just thought breastfeeding's hard. Breastfeeding's hard. It's like,
Okay.
okay, what does that mean? You know?
Exactly.
No one was leading with breastfeeding is the most fucking painful thing you will do in your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And, you know, some of you may not know, and this is why I'm here. Okay. I would like to tell everyone my analogy for breastfeeding.
Oh my God, I've been waiting on
Okay.
pins and needles.
So when people say breastfeeding is hard, what they really mean is that it's painful. Sure, there's the whole after part of like constantly needing to be a source of food for somebody to live.
Yeah.
That part is
as
hard. But the part that is really hard is whipping your tit out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how to latch, which is like how to get your baby on your nipple.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is what it feels like. All right, everyone put yourself in this situation, okay? You're sitting in a rocking chair. It's nice and cozy.
Oh my God, I'm so cozy.
Okay? Now your nipple's out.
Oh my God, why is my nipple out?
Uncomfortable.
So
already.
uncomfortable.
Now something has just bitten onto your nipple, maybe faster than you wanted it to happen.
A surprise nipple bite.
Yeah. And it feels like a chip clip.
Mm-hmm.
A metal chip clip has clamped onto the very tip of your nipple. Now add 100 pounds of pressure onto that chip clip. Now that the pressure is set, picture this chip clip going like this, rubbing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And hey, maybe because the chip clip was just there an hour ago, it's bleeding.
Yeah.
Maybe because it was there an hour ago, Kate's face.
Alex is in a blackout and Kate's never been listening more.
Because he doesn't have nipples like that.
No, I know. Yeah.
You know?
Very small nipples.
Okay, you
And
couldn't
now that-
help even if you wanted to.
And now the chip clip is rubbing back and forth. You are probably bleeding. You have scabs from an hour ago that haven't healed.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do this 12 times in a day.
I know. And overnight when you really want to go to sleep.
Yes. And then you put on clothes. And the clothes are touching these calloused, crumply nipples.
Yeah.
And everything hurts. And you're like, I can't possibly do this again. And then you do it again. And then I can't possibly do this again. And then you do it again.
I know.
And then eventually it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah, it definitely hurts a lot less. Alex, I feel like I can't hear myself. What's going on here? You've barely been in that chair and I can't even hear myself talk.
I keep turning you down because you're screaming in my ears.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Aleena's on volume. You are way too loud.
Okay. Okay, fine, Alex. Fine. I'll just be muted this entire episode. I will say, like, since I know everything and I've been a mother for 2 years, like, I feel like I have all the secrets, right? Like, I literally know everything I could possibly know about being a parent.
For sure.
For sure. Like, physically, the physicality of breastfeeding at first is physically hard.
Yeah.
And then it becomes emotionally hard because you get to a place of, like, I can't move even if I wanted to. Like, and I think like that part of being a parent is very hard, of like physically letting go of your required needs because someone else is feeding from you.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
If you think that when I'm breastfeeding, I'm not thinking about the million things I want and
be
need to
doing?
do,
Yeah.
that's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
And all I think is, man, if I just had hands that could leave my body,
You know,
if I
everyone's
could
hoping
just have
for
a little
hands like
magic
that.
hand that
I
I could
know.
send out,
Yeah.
like Adam's Family.
Sometimes I would get, so I called it like nap trapped or breastfeeding trap, and like no one could hear or see me, and then I'd be like, oh great, now I can't have food, water, phone, or any fucking basic necessities for the next 45 minutes to an hour. And then someone would come up to me and be like, hey, do you need anything? And I was like, yeah, hours ago, and I'm fucking pissed at you for not checking on me hours ago. I'd be like livid.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Because
so no one cared about me.
You're constantly battling like, okay, they're crying and they're upset. Do I just put them on right now, or do I set myself up first?
Do I set, and it was always stop the crying, then
Yeah,
set myself
stop
up,
the
and then I'd be
crying.
like mad at myself, like, you really could have just taken 1 minute
I
to
know,
just figure
I know,
your shit
I know.
out. And now
my
you're
phone
literally
and
like,
my water is in the other room, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do this right here. And then I'm like, I really thought I could entertain myself.
no, you can't. With your own thoughts, you only get like 15 minutes up there. And then you're like, I'm going to kill myself now. If I don't get something else, I'm going to lose
And then as soon as the baby is on your boob,
Yeah.
it's a fucking Sahara desert in your mouth.
Oh my God. I used to say I need a Camelback. And I would tell people all the time, oh, you're a new mom? Get a Camelback. You're never going to want to take that thing off. You just need the thing straight to your mouth. I've never been more thirsty
Not
in my
thirsty
life.
all day. The second
No.
I'm feeding,
My juice is gone.
I'm thirsty as hell.
It's crazy the level of thirst.
Yes.
It's as if you've never drinking water in your life.
And it's as if they've never eaten in their life.
I know. It's quite interesting experience.
Yeah.
I used to say like I had this image of myself once I was done being pregnant because I didn't necessarily enjoy the feeling. I had this image of myself like being like, oh, like now that I'm not pregnant, I'm going to feel like my body is my own. And it is just such a false sense of self because your body is still not your own if you're breastfeeding. Like you're timed to something and you're needed for someone for life. Like they need you to survive. That's like their main source. And like you're still tied to the baby in the same way that I felt pregnant. I still felt pregnant, especially like within, they call it the 4th trimester, like the 3 months post the baby. I still felt very pregnant because they eat so often that like, okay, I'm going to sprint to do something and then I have to come right back.
Yes.
So it's just very, it's a demanding job. Obviously, did you know motherhood's demanding? But breastfeeding on top of that is demanding.
Yes.
Okay, get ready for my next question.
Wait, I have one thing.
Okay, Aleena, this isn't about you.
So on that note of like, I forgot.
Same. Honestly, fucking same. I totally feel you there. Can I say anything to trick your memory?
There's no worse feeling than taking the floor for your thought. And then like even when you're talking to somebody not like live and being recorded. It's so embarrassing.
No, it happens all the time.
And then when you like actually don't just fess up that you forgot your train of thought and you're trying to get there yourself.
You're going to remember it 10 minutes later and stop me. Yes. Wherever we are, it's going to come back to you. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yeah.
How have you changed? Taking a quick break from Aleena's return to tell you about today's episode sponsor, Cure Hydration.
Believe me when I say my daily routine has changed quite a lot in the past few months. But thanks to Cure, I'm happy to announce my reign as healthy, hydrated piss queen has remained strong.
Guys, believe us, we're moms, okay? Staying hydrated is one of the most important aspects of a healthy life. And with Cure, it's never been easier to ensure your body is getting the water and electrolytes it needs.
And here's the best part. Cure is scientifically backed and proven to hydrate as effectively as an IV drip.
That's freaking incredible, okay? Plus, no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and you can be confident in what you're giving your body.
I'm drinking Cure right now.
What flavor?
Watermelon, I think. Yes. Honestly, having electrolytes is the only thing that got me drinking water when I was pregnant and now when I'm breastfeeding because I have to.
Did you hate the taste of water?
Hated the taste
No, that
of
happens.
water.
That happens.
And they have so many incredible flavors besides watermelon. They have blood orange to strawberry. Ew, blood orange.
That sounds really good, honestly. Like that's what I wanted. That's
just
what I
like
wanted.
blood is like so fresh on the mind.
You're
you
too
know,
new to
like
blood. You're too new to blood.
Postpartum blood orange to strawberry kiwi and tropical punch. You'll never have to worry about staying motivated to meet your hydration goals. Like I said, I'm living on the.
You can't speak. I got this, Aleena. Don't worry about it. Whether you're an athlete like me, 6 Minute Mile, okay, or someone who wants to just improve their overall hydration, check out Cure today.
Oh my God, I forgot about this 6 Minute Mile.
Honestly, how dare you? Like, it's one of the highlights of my life. Their electrolyte packs are a perfect boost to keep you going throughout the entire day.
Hydration goes just beyond drinking water. It's about replenishing the electrolytes that you lose through your disgusting sweat, sleep, which is not as disgusting, alcohol, and daily activities. Water alone isn't enough to just do the job. That's why you need to try Cure, the electrolyte drink mix that tastes amazing. Tastes as amazing as it makes you feel.
For Are We Still Friends listeners, Cure is offering 20% off your first order. Stay hydrated and feel your best by visiting curehydration.com/stillfriends and using our promo code stillfriends at checkout. That's curehydration/stillfriends and use our code stillfriends for 20% off your first order. Okay, bye! In what ways do you feel you're different?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Stop. Oh my God. This is why I'm here. Okay.
Okay. So, like you think, oh my God, you're a mom.
Yeah.
Like you're a mother.
That's right. That's what you think.
You've changed. You've grown so much as a person. On your maturity leave.
Yeah.
You've matured, right?
Right.
I think not.
Oh, not so much. So
No,
you're still exactly the same.
I'm still exactly the same. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm over here wondering, does my son have an actual emotional connection to me, or is he just biologically wired to like me?
I could see what you're saying there. And I see
Like
that's
when
a
people
very
are-
Aleena statement.
So I have
Honestly,
not changed.
Does he like you, or are you the only person he knows?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Like he doesn't have a big social circle.
people
so
are
he's
like,
oh, okay,
oh
let's
my
hang out there."
God, he just wants his mom. It's like, well, he's wired to want his mom. Like, does
Well-
he really want me?
You do bring the food and the juice. So you bring food and drink to his party every single day.
Yes.
And if I'm at a party and there's one person that's going to allow me to eat and drink, I'm going to like that person most
Yeah,
too.
but see, then I could just get swapped out for Taco Bell as soon as he starts eating solids.
I really fucking hope not. I really hope that you are not getting swapped out for Taco Bell around 6 months deep. Good God, if that is his first meal, I'm rushing over to your home. I'm so sorry, everyone. That was really judgy of me. You can feed your baby anything you want. Just not hot sauce. Just not hot sauce.
Yeah.
No, there's a chance that it's either you or Noel. That's his two options here.
Yeah.
So I think you're putting in the time and the work to be the
does
preferred
he really
parent.
like us?
I think so.
Or is he just wired to like us?
I think he likes you because right now he is you guys. So he doesn't know the difference between you and
I
him.
know. It feels kind of like I'm forcing something onto him.
You are. You're forcing your love. It's true. And the thing is like, now being a parent, he doesn't love you as much as you love him. So, so he does love you, Aleena. That's the answer. And he does like you currently because you are his only friend. But does he love you as much? No. And he never
I just
will.
die like anytime. Oh my God, he just wants the comfort of his mom, or like look, you calmed him
But
down.
like, why are people being surprised by that? You're his mommy. Like, what? He wants a random stranger over you? I'm confused.
I think they're just trying to make me feel good.
Oh, they're hyping you up.
They're hyping me up.
But you're
And
like,
I'm
I don't need this. Like, he loves me.
No, I'm like, why are you hyping me up? I'm just gonna bag on myself.
Their
I'm gonna
hype,
take-
their
I'm gonna
hype has
take
actually been used against. Like, you're like, now I'm confused. Should he not like me?
No, I'm gonna take the one opportunity where someone is emotionally connected to me, and we have this special bond, and I'm going to
Yeah, you're gonna
sabotage.
You're gonna question it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So have I changed?
No. You're heightened. You're almost like more yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're bringing out even someone that's physically connected to you. You're unsure. You know? Okay, get ready. Next one. Okay. This is a two-parter. What has been the hardest thing and what has been the best thing?
Oh man. I don't know, because I feel like I have an idea of things and then I don't.
Right. Okay.
And I feel like that is the current state that I'm in,
Yes. Yes.
Like where you just
think you have a handle on something?
No.
No. Or you think you're going to know what's going to happen? You're anticipating it? No. Okay. Explain it to me again.
I just don't. Everything right now, like, okay,
Are you getting out your notes?
I have a picture reference.
Okay. How is that going to help this story? I'm so confused.
You'll see.
Okay. You know what? You're still out here fucking raw dogging phone case, and that's actually crazy. Okay. I actually hate that scene from that movie. So interesting. So what you're saying is your brain has left your body. And the hardest part is you have no brain? And
Half of my brain is gone.
Okay.
It's being
What scene?
the Nightmare
Before
Before
Christmas.
Christmas, where he's
Where he takes the brain.
taking his brain out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's how I feel. I feel and
So the hardest thing is you're working off no brain.
I think the hardest thing is I don't know who I am. Like
I thought you just said.
I know. I know. I know.
Okay, I'm feeling very confused here.
Welcome to my world.
Okay. Bring me in.
I feel like I have everything figured out and like oh, I'm the same exact person and I know who I am and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Okay. Interesting.
I think that's the hardest part is I just don't know anything about myself.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I do.
I can understand that. I
was
that.
already, and like both of us were, very hot and cold. Like our opinions, right?
Wait, me and you?
Yeah, me and you.
So me and you are very hot and cold. Okay. Got it.
They were a
Following.
pendulum. Like
Yeah.
Think
like,
this
I
one
think
minute,
this way,
and
think
then
that the next minute. Yeah.
that has gone to like 1,000 now.
Okay. So you're just kind of unsure?
Very unsure. Like
You don't feel settled. You don't feel grounded.
I don't
yet.
know who I am.
Yeah.
Who am I?
No, I felt the same way. We talked about this offline. We never talk offline, you guys.
You can't say that.
No, I know. That was a joke. That was me being facetious. No, facetious.
Facetious.
Facetious. I agree with that statement.
All right.
I think like especially in the first year, I always felt like I like couldn't get my footing. Like I didn't know where I was in a sense. Like I felt like very like unbalanced, like extremely unbalanced.
Yes.
And like just like I couldn't get my footing. I couldn't feel. It's so funny because now I would say motherhood is so extremely grounding to me. Like I feel anchored to earth. But the first year I felt as though I was like floating in space.
Mm-hmm.
And I had and everything that I identified as me, even like in pregnancy, anything I identified as a trait of mine was taken from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say that as like taken from me. I just mean like everything that I felt I was gone.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what my life looked like anymore.
Yeah.
So I could understand how you like feel like yourself, but you're also just like, what does my life look like? Every day is almost new and different.
Well, it's like this huge change that happens and then you're just going along with it, but you didn't really get to mourn the old self.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't really want to because what you're experiencing now is like 10 times more beautiful than what you experienced before.
Uh-huh.
I remember coming home from the hospital and the first I feel like the first 6 weeks are just such a blur.
Totally.
The amount of hormones that you are excreting.
Totally.
Can I say that?
You can say it.
Is so insane that it felt like some massive like drug trip.
Yeah.
And I don't do drugs, so
It was the biggest drug trip you've ever had.
It was.
Yeah.
Like the amount of like hormones have to be related to drug use, right, Alex? The amount. What? If there's one person to ask in the room.
That's true. Alex doesn't know.
What do you mean? Yes, she does.
You know what hormones and drug use are all about?
Yes, serotonin and dopamine is affected by drug use.
Okay. Don't put me in my place like that. Anyways, Aleena.
Like, if someone wants to have like a really trippy experience, like just have a baby because the amount of like
but it's like too long of a trip.
It's too long of a trip.
You're stuck in your trip for life.
For life. But it's so crazy because I think back at those first 6 weeks and I'm like, what happened?
No, too much.
What happened? Like, you sit there and you're just sobbing over this person that you've brought into the world that you love so much. It's like everything is so heightened because you feel so much love for this human being and you're so excited to spend the rest of your life with this human being.
Yeah.
Growing with this human being. It's so volatile though because at that expense you're like seeing the other side where you're like, I'm gonna die.
Oh, I know. I had that exact same thought.
Like your whole life, your whole entire life flashes before you in those first 6 weeks. And you're like, oh my God, this is the best thing in the entire world. This is the best thing in the entire world. But hey, the world is not going to exist forever.
No. I know.
And you're just both happy and sad at the same time. It's like a drug trip.
It is a drug trip. And I used to say that like I would cry over the fact that like I'm missing half their life. Like there was going to be like so much of sorry about that. Like there's so much of their life that you won't get to see.
Thanks.
Sorry. Welcome to my fucking sad life. Okay. Welcome. Join my train, row my boat. But like I felt this heavy weight of like, I can't believe I lived so much of my life without them. And then I can't believe they're going to live so much of their life without me. And I had this like overwhelming sadness of like, I wish I could just be their best friend. Like I wish I could exist in their life with them. But like, they're going to have, I mean, like this is obviously so down the line, but it's like, that's what your hormones do. You're like, what of their life won't I see? Like, what have I missed? What have I missed? What? And that's why I like just feel so insanely like obsessed with time and like how sometimes it can be overwhelming because like everything matters now, like in such a different way. And like, you matter to yourself more. Like before I thought like I cared about myself in a way, but like you care about yourself so much more through them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and like you almost love yourself more through them because they're so, like a part of you.
I don't know if I'm there yet.
Okay, you'll get there. But like you just see like a different part of yourself and like just can cherish yourself more and like love yourself more and appreciate yourself and care and do more for yourself because of them.
Yeah.
But it's like an emotional soup of shit because like you're like, I've never been this happy, I've never been this sad, never been this happy, never been this sad.
It's really the definition of profound. You're like, oh my God, I love my life, but also life is so fragile.
So fragile. Everything is like you're walking on a tightrope holding thousands of pieces of glass and you're like, yeah, all the time.
It's like,
and you're in charge of him.
Yeah.
It feels like it's such a weight to love something so much and be like, you are in charge of that. You get to fucking protect that. Like that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
And as someone who was never responsible, that's like a hard pill to swallow of like, oh, you better fucking step up.
Yeah.
You were already responsible. You've taken on this amazing. You were like a graceful swan entering motherhood. Oh. Okay. I was an under the freeway troll taking on motherhood. No, it's okay. We can be honest about that.
You
but
looked at my microphone. Did I do something wrong?
No, I'm just so I'm just like, wow, I feel like I'm living in a dream. You're sitting next to me. This is so cool. I don't know. I don't know where to look all the time.
I don't know. I'm nervous because I don't know. Like, am I doing this right?
You're doing it right. All
Not
we have
just
to do
the
is sit here and
microphone,
talk.
but like the talking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we haven't even hit your points yet because I'm so obsessed with myself and my questions for you. Okay, just a couple more before we get into you. Okay, I thought this was kind of interesting because I've seen it with myself. What is something you're defensive about in regards to like how you're a mother, or like what's come up to where you feel like you have to like be like, no, like this is I'm doing it this way. And so some of this stuff again like may not be happening yet. Like I know that so many things change so quickly. Like I'm curious. I've seen myself be defensive, and I'm just like, what's Aleena's like?
I don't think I know enough yet.
Okay,
to know.
Don't worry, I have
right now because like right now we're just living off vibes.
Yeah, there's no other way to live.
You know, whatever he needs. We're doing.
Yeah.
There's no schedule yet.
Yeah.
I see people, you know, online.
Oh, you got to get off air.
I know. I'll save that for another day. But like, they'll be like, here's my schedule with my 3-week-old.
Oh my God.
Am I behind? Like,
no, I know.
You know, but it's not working for me. So that's what we're doing. And he's still getting the best
good
love and care. So it's fine without a schedule.
Yeah, you don't have to be defensive about the schedule, Aleena.
No, I know you agree.
No, I totally agree. I'm riding your same boat. Okay. Oh, this was a different thing. Okay. Last one, then we can get to you. What's a misconception you had about motherhood? Anything? No? Okay, I'll give you mine and let me see if anything resonates with you.
Okay.
My misconception about motherhood was that I could put my baby in a stroller. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to take my baby on a walk. I can't wait to put my baby in a stroller.
Yeah.
It took 16 months for me to put my baby in a stroller.
Oh, man. Yeah, you know, I think that, but I wouldn't say it's a misconception, but something that I am learning is that it's so different for everyone.
Yes.
And being online and seeing what other people do, like it just does not work. It does not work for you. And it's very hard to feel like, oh, like that's what they're doing. I should be doing that. And then you're like, nope, that just doesn't work for me. I agree. I thought he'd be in a bassinet roaming
down
the streets. And like, no, never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
And I told you, I'm like, am I a bad mom because I'm not putting him in the bassinet and taking him out for walks? Because just doesn't really seem like that's fitting with the vibes.
Yeah.
And you were like, no,
doesn't
it's
matter.
fine.
Yeah. No, it is very hard. Me and Alex love to talk about the internet while you're away. Like it was probably our main hot topic. And I'm off the internet now because I couldn't stand it being a mom, being on the internet.
I know. I need to find a new place to go. Where do you recommend?
Earth. Outside of the internet.
Yeah.
I'm talking regular day being on Earth, like basically living like you're in 1992.
Okay.
Like that, like you don't have TiVo.
So no internet.
No internet. You have to go on the computer if you want to search something. Or maybe like phone a friend. Basically, we don't have Google yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's hard out there on the internet. I don't know how moms do it because it actually is just like, for me, I felt like ruining my life.
Yeah.
Not to be dramatic, but I literally hated it.
And you feel better now.
I feel so much better.
Okay.
So much more confident. Okay. Done with my questions. Let's go with what Aleena wants to talk about. Oh my gosh. Are you thirsty?
I'm so thirsty. Well,
where do you want to start?
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so quiet in here, so
That's because Alex turned me down. That's not my fault.
I know. But I wanted to take a moment of silence for my cans.
Okay. Well, hold on 1 second. We talked about what a moment of silence is. I think it's like 2 or 3 seconds, right?
Yeah, what is a moment of silence, Alex?
Hurry. Alex.
Hurry.
A moment of silence is usually 1 to 3 minutes long.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no. Okay, we'll give 3 seconds of silence to your old
No,
titties.
3?
3 seconds.
Okay.
Ready? Bow your head. That was a moment.
That wasn't 3 seconds.
I literally said
No,
one
that was
Mississippi,
like literally
2
one-
Mississippi.
I'm looking at a clock here.
Alex, I don't have seconds on a clock.
I'm looking at a stopwatch here.
Okay, thank you for clarifying. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. A moment.
2 seconds.
Shit! Okay, so what I'm realizing here is like I can't count. Or I have patience. Oh my God, no. My patience went from 0 to like 9,999. I've never been more patient in my life. Anyways. Every day is a practice in patience. Okay. We had a moment of silence for your titties. What's going on down there or up there or where are they?
Like,
are they low? Too slow?
I just think no one could have prepared me for what was going to happen to my fucking tits.
I tried. I said literally I can't feel my boobs. They're falling out of my top. If my nipples breached, I'm shocked. Literally, yeah. I mean, I actually have been wondering because obviously I'm still breastfeeding and I'm so curious what's going to happen after. Like, where are they going to be? Where are they going to go? What are they going to look like? I agree. No.
How can something that's so, like, full and firm.
Yeah, the firmness. Except when the milk comes in.
Deflate.
No, yeah, deflate.
To
flabby fruits.
Flappy pancake.
I know. Imagine people that have like
and like how
does
it drop so low? Like
I don't know.
Why does it need to?
Sometimes I like to go like this and pull them back up where they used to be, and I'm like, oh wow, like I really didn't appreciate you.
No, now when I walk, they bounce.
Oh, I had to
from their resting place.
I know. You have to wear like 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 sports bras. I know, Aleena. It's hard. They haven't even reached their lowest point yet, Aleena. They're just beginning to drop. They're not even. This is the highest they're going to be. Imagine them going lower. Imagine the nipples becoming worse than they are now. It's a lot of exciting new things coming up for you.
But
lower tits, worse nipples.
And like, why is one bigger than the other? Even though I'm equally feeding.
Honestly, I tried to tell you. You got to let go of the evenness. It is a losing battle. It is. You have years of trying to balance out. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. I tried the game. This one is 10 times bigger and more voluptuous.
Me too.
Yeah, you're lefty? Left. Oh my God, it's never been bigger. It's gorgeous. I'm not even sure this one's a boob anymore, Aleena. I'm not even sure milk is coming out of this one.
See, here's my issue. Left is bigger,
Yeah.
but it's grotesque.
Oh, the veins and stuff.
I'm not going to get into it.
Okay, you started it. You said grotesque. You can't be like, boobs, am I right? But I'm not going to say. Open up.
It's
Let us
just
know.
like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay, like it should be abolished.
But
Okay, and then the right is like, it actually looks like my old boob.
oh, it does.
It's perfect. It looks almost identical pre-pregnancy. It's got perkiness.
wow.
It's smaller.
Okay, well, stop bragging because my right's disgusting.
And so when I have to whip a boob out
You
in
always-
front of someone else,
You always do the bit.
I always do the good one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, I call my right boob my bad boob because it doesn't produce any milk.
It's good for me. It's bad for him.
Oh.
It's now getting to the point where if I pull out the right boob, the screams.
No. She used to point at my other boob. She'd be like, nah, bitch. And she'd go like this. And I'd be like, fuck. Now I look, you're making me look worse. You're making me look worse. She points at
Yeah.
it. She knows.
He's 3 months, but he's basically pointing.
Get ready
He'll
for the
go,
point.
not this one. And he'll make eye contact with me and go like, no.
Do you want me to tell you my scientific reasoning why one's better and one's not after doing tons of research?
Yeah.
I think the left one's better because it has a better nipple placement and bend, and they can like somehow get more milk out of it. Whereas this nipple, for whatever reason, doesn't have the same placement and bend. So it's just like I have a girl. She doesn't enjoy drinking out of that one enough. And that is my scientific answer.
Okay.
And I know it's true. And I'm telling you right now, to spend any time trying to balance them out is going to be a headache.
I've spent so much time trying to balance.
It's a headache. You can't do it. It's exhausting. And it's like, okay, I'll just figure it out at the end. Balance it out right before it's over, and then you'll be fine anyway.
No, I think it's too far gone.
No, it is too far gone. That's what I'm saying. But like, don't worry about it until it's almost over, and then try to balance them out right before it's over.
Yeah.
Work on
But
that.
what's going to happen to them? What's going to happen
Nothing
to them?
good. I'll tell you right now, the story doesn't end well, Aleena. It is not
because
a
when
happy
there's
ending.
no milk in there, I don't like them.
I know. You have to be detached from your body completely. It's not yours now, it's his.
But I don't.
Sorry, that was rough. You can
Am
be
I going to
yours
have to
still.
buy Victoria's Secret push-up bras now?
No, I don't think so. Those aren't comfortable. You should not buy those.
And like, does it go back?
No.
Does it go back to the normal size?
I've been asking people who have stopped breastfeeding that, and I'll get back to you on my results.
Everyone says like, oh, they kind of go back, but it's not the same. What does that mean? What's not the same?
I think like lower is to be expected. Nipple difference is to be expected. So those two important qualities.
When I used to see older women like grannies and their boobs would be on their stomach,
you didn't get it.
I don't understand.
Gravity.
How did that happen?
Yeah. I know. We just have to like, we have to accept it. I mean, some people get boob jobs or boob lifts. That's always on the table.
They were so good in their day, you know?
I know. But think about it this way. He's really excited about him. So he's finding joy out of both. Obviously one more than the other.
Yeah.
And that's his prerogative.
Yeah.
You know? And he rules those titties. I thought Alex was saying you guys should stop and the episode's done, but he's actually just playing with a fly.
Playing with a
It looked like you guys were flirting over there. You were going like, stop.
I'm trying to get him out of my eye.
Okay, Alex, whatever you say.
Like pubes all over this.
It's his hair. You didn't even mention Alex's braces. How did you forget about that?
Pubes.
His pube base. No, that was his Aleena.
I mean, any curly hair is a pube.
No, that's true. You're right there. You're right.
Because
I know.
who has straight pubes?
Honestly, I wouldn't know. I don't have the answer to that. Guys, I guess. Guys don't really shave their pubes. So I guess they have curly hair. Right?
No, no one has straight pubes.
That would be so weird. Anyways, next one. What else is in your mind on your list of okay, we're gonna have to take a picture of this list, you guys, because Aleena sent like 9,000 topics and she's like, oh, this is only 1/8 of what I have to talk about.
I know. And I guess the one thing I should have said,
Okay.
is I know that when people talk about like how real these things are, how real these feelings are. Like I don't want anyone to walk away with like this, oh my God, fear mongering. This is like
I don't feel like that's true. Okay, I'll let you.
Because like
I'm gonna
coming
let you
on
finish.
here and like being like, oh my God, like it's so much beautiful. It is all of those things. Like, do I need to talk about that? No.
Well,
right now in this moment, I don't feel like I do. I just don't want it to feel like this fear mongering thing where like people who are on the fence about having kids or people who are not even there yet thinking about having kids, and they're gonna remember like all these horror stories. Like it just comes with the territory.
Well, okay.
And I just would rather be upfront about what they are, but like, would I still choose to breastfeed all over again? Yes. Would I still choose to do all these things all over again? Yes. I think that's what makes it so beautiful.
What happy, wonderful thing has come without struggle? Like, what have you enjoyed in your life that's been easy? What hasn't changed you or been difficult that wasn't worth it? Like, and I think I used to feel extremely defensive about, and not just defensive, but like I would not discuss how difficult or challenging maybe that I thought it was, because I thought it diminished how much I loved her. And I thought saying I'm struggling and like I
think it's so easy for people to think it's coming across as like complaining or like it's something you'd never do again. And that's not true. I think it's just better that you know going into it everything.
But don't you think that it's impossible like to know?
Oh yeah,
because
well,
it's like you can't. What you can do is set yourself up for success of being with a good partner, of like being able to feel like you can communicate well, and knowing that it's going to be a fucking shit show, and like be excited for how you get to change. Like sometimes I like to tell myself now in struggles, like, oh, I'm really struggling, but guess what? I'm going to have more patience after this. Like I'm having a hard time having this conversation, but like, guess what? My relationship is going to be better after this.
Oh yeah, totally. Anything hard in life, you usually come out of it and you're so much better for it.
Yeah.
And something good comes out of it always.
And don't you think that like everything you're doing now as being his mom that maybe you think is difficult is only preparing you for like something that he's going to come up with at 6 months, at 1 year, at 2 years?
I haven't even wrapped my brain around that yet.
You have a teenager.
But I do feel like there's so much like, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Shut up. No, like I understand what you're like. I feel like what you're trying to say is a blanket statement of like, just because things are hard doesn't mean I'm complaining. Like you don't want to come across as you're complaining. Is that what you're saying?
Or that like I'm trying to scare. Like I remember seeing stuff and being like, oh, I don't ever want to be a mom. Like that sounds horrifying. Like why does anyone only ever talk about the negatives? And I think it's just more that there's.
I totally.
Like,
let me.
It sounds like a negative to everyone else because I'm saying that like breastfeeding feels like the most painful thing I've ever done in my life, but it's also so rewarding.
And aren't you really proud of yourself?
Yes.
And like,
I think it's just more. No one mentioned to me that it was hard for that reason.
Right.
So I wish I knew going into it that it was like actually so painful, whereas everyone just said hard. And I didn't know what that didn't know what that meant.
It's hard to compute, right? Like someone's gonna say like the constant like blanket is like, you're gonna love this child more than anything. And you're like, what do you mean? Like, what?
Yeah,
it's like you can say words, but like it has no meaning until you're in the situation.
Yes.
And also, it's the same thing as like what you're saying about motherhood is everyone's constantly experiencing something different. So like, I'm sure that a ton of people experience breastfeeding and like maybe they thought it was hard for one experience. So they're like, why would I ever say it was hard?
Yeah.
And like that's why sometimes it could be hard to be online, because maybe you're looking at 10 videos a day of people being like, breastfeeding is the best thing I've ever felt. And it's like, fuck you. I literally can't feel my nipples and I'm struggling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's why I think sometimes the noise of the internet is like, and the noise of pregnancy and motherhood is like, you can't hear your own thoughts and you don't know what you're feeling, because it's like, why is this person feeling that? Or like, why is this person putting their baby in the stroller?
Yeah.
Like, why is this person enjoying breastfeeding?
Yeah.
And like, it's just, it could be a lot of information.
Take everything that you hear with a grain of salt is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So basically listen to us, but like, don't listen to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing I do wish I did was rub sandpaper on my nipples.
Stop.
Get them pierced.
No. Nuh-uh.
Whip them out at
No.
every harsh winter storm.
I told you to do that, so that's on you.
What?
I basically told you to pull your tits out every single day.
Yeah, you did.
So like,
But you didn't tell me to do that to weather them.
No, I had someone say like weather your tits, put a washcloth on them and rub them out, and I'm like, nah.
No, that sounds like a massage.
But she did say the same thing, like make it like sandpaper. It's like,
No,
you can't
that's
do
what
that.
I wish I did in my 20s. I wish I like
no, you're lying.
I wish I, like if I walked into a room that had a rough texture on the walls.
Stop.
I wish that when no one was looking, I whipped out my tits and rubbed them against it really hard.
I'm gonna die. I'm really glad I kept my tits in their shape.
Even if you got them pierced?
No, fuck that.
Then it
No.
would hurt.
No way.
That pain would feel like nothing.
That pain, I can't even imagine that.
I
pain.
wish I walked around with chip clips.
But now you made it. You're through. I made it through.
I know, but it was
you made it.
so hard.
I know.
And on that note of hard,
Yeah. Yeah.
I still firmly believe. Okay, you know how before, in a distant time,
In a distant place, in a distant memory.
we would talk about nipples and areola, and you would correct me?
Did I? Did I know facts about the nipple
Yes,
and areola?
yes.
Wow.
Because I refer to the whole thing as the nipple. And so
now you can differentiate.
I
you
still don't.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I'll be
Really?
like, oh yeah, like now it's so easy. Now I just put the whole nipple, and I don't even like have to make it a fucking taco anymore.
Oh yeah. You don't have to do the panini press.
Yeah.
I like that you call it a taco. I always call it a panini.
I would have never thought of a panini.
Interesting.
What was I saying?
I don't know. You were talking
Speaking
about
of hard,
Yes.
Speaking of hard.
Yes.
Thank you, Alex.
I think that
Sorry, too far.
we should abolish the areola.
We
No
need
one-
the areola.
I know, but I'm not sitting around in conversation being like, hey, I had to get part of my areola into my child's mouth to feed them.
But like, who needs that kind of specifics? Like, who are you talking to that's like, your nipple or your areola? Who?
Everyone.
Really? Wow,
Yeah.
you're talking to some fucking highbrow people.
Yeah.
That's not me. That's not me. You never have to clarify with me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay.
So just talk to me.
So yeah,
Stop talking to anyone else in your life.
it's just a gross word.
It is gross. Just say nipple. Just say nipple. I give you fucking permission.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like really sweating.
Yeah, and you move further away. Have I upset you?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I was just kind of doing like a lean back, like yeah, mom, I'm cool. Who cares?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't care.
I haven't even gotten to like the whole birth
Oh, yeah.
aspect.
Is there aspects of that that you want to share?
I mean,
Do you want to start there?
no,
Okay.
I guess not.
Is there anything about birth that
Not
you?
based off your reaction.
No. Is there anything about, because we talked a lot about, as a pregnant person, you think a lot about birth, right?
Yeah.
And like that kind of is your, I thought a lot about birth as well. It's kind of like your whole view. I didn't really think that much about motherhood during pregnancy. I was I was really focused on birth. And was there anything about labor, because we did discuss it so much, in regards to pooping, in regards to buttholes, in regards to,
Yeah.
do you want to save butthole talk for the bonus?
I think I feel like it's too fresh
So
of a first episode back to just talk about
buttholes.
like buttholes
Okay,
and birth.
that's crazy.
I
'cause
know.
You're very pro
I know.
butthole.
If you guys like want to hear about the
Obviously.
birth, I'll tell you guys.
I think the resounding answer is going to be yes.
Did you talk about birth?
Yeah, my whole first episode back was like, help. I just gave birth and I have a new vagina.
Oh yeah.
Remember, I had
New
such a
vagina,
traumatic-
new vagina.
Birth story.
I know.
I mean, I shouldn't say traumatic. Every birth story is like fucking.
I mean, I should say dramatic. It was beautiful. It was uplifting. It was the best moment of my life.
definitely wasn't the best moment of my life, but I was really glad that she came out.
Yes.
I was very happy to have the final ending.
Yeah.
Of, oh, she's here.
Yeah.
Do you like his birthday? I'll say that.
I love his birthday.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Because I was like very kind of like hyper fixated on her birth, because like you're kind of like, is today gonna be the day? Is today gonna be the day? Is today gonna be the day? I don't like this day. I hope it's the next day.
Yeah.
That was me.
Mine was kind of
Decided.
like, roughly decided.
Yeah. Did you get to have a choice in the day?
No.
Oh, you didn't.
I did not. All right. I think that okay. So I put this list together and it's like 1/8 of my list. And this is just all the mom stuff. There's like 8 more pages where this came from. And then there's a bunch of other stuff that's not mom related.
Oh my God.
That
You
can't
have
wait.
another side of you that's not a mom?
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
I know.
The audacity that you're also a person?
I know.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see.
I know.
Should we do some of that in the bonus, or should we do like mom stuff? I shouldn't ask you. You don't have the brain.
I don't
attached to your
even
head.
know. Yeah. Like my brain is regrowing.
Can you tell me in the bonus about like stuff that we've discussed, but stuff that's happened that you've been like, oh, I wish I was there to talk about? Do that kind of stuff. Do you have that kind of stuff?
Yeah. But
Okay.
I have so much other.
Basically, I'm going to popcorn read myself and pick stuff that I want to talk about because I think that'll help you decide what to talk about.
From my list.
Yes.
Okay. That will help.
Okay. See you guys in the bonus.
Okay. See you there.
Bye.